Hi guys, it's Shayla again from Freckle Finance, and today my video is going to be about the challenge my husband and I are doing for the month of February up until we buy a house. If you're new to this channel, make sure you click that subscribe button below. I upload videos on personal finance, financial independence, and lifestyle videos, often related to personal finance. So this challenge specifically for us is because we are going to be buying a house, hopefully soon, but sometime in the near future. And this is a great challenge for other life circumstances that you know are coming up, such as reduction in income, which could be planned. You might know that you're being laid off soon, or you might be going on maternity leave, especially if you're in Canada and you take maternity leave for a year, or any other country with like a longer maternity leave than is usually provided for in the US. But even if you're just going for 3 months in the US and it's unpaid, then this is a recommendation too, or just any planned things that you know are going to happen. And the challenge is to live like we own that house already. So why we created this challenge is, first of all, it was an inspiration from my friend who, when she first got pregnant, said that her financial advisor suggested that they currently live like she is on her maternity leave pay, so that when the baby does come, then they're not struggling to reduce their lifestyle and they're going into debt. So she was doing that, and when I was thinking about buying a house, or when we started thinking about it this month, when it got more serious, I realized we should honestly be doing the same thing, because we are not going to have as much free money as we did before. There's going to be a lot more money going to house-related things, such as a sinking fund for any maintenance that needs to be done. And therefore, we should get adjusted to the lifestyle that we can afford once we have the house. It also gives us a chance to evaluate whether we really feel comfortable with that amount of lowered spending. So things honestly didn't change too much. I mean, we took some money out of our spending, but most of the extra spending we were doing was not as necessary, and I cut down on food expenses, so I just kind of have a less variety of food that I've been eating lately. But so far, we're halfway through February. It has been going really well, and we have definitely been able to reduce our spending from the previous months. And we spent about the same amount here. Maybe we spent a little more in Toronto. I'm not really sure, because I didn't keep track of my husband's spending back then, but since we have combined finances, I do now. But now we have a solid budget. I have estimates on the most expensive house that we would buy and how much all of that would cost, including property taxes and everything. And so I just want to make sure that we can really honestly truly afford this house, that we're comfortable with the amount that we will be spending. And we know that we're going to have to reduce probably the amount that we go out for food, or at least how expensive of a restaurant we go out to, because restaurants in this area are honestly really expensive even before they're considered fancy restaurants. So you can spend $35 for 2 people, and it's honestly not like the super fanciest restaurant. And we have not gone to a fancy restaurant here yet, so, or not a super fancy, we haven't gone on a date to a super fancy like date-like restaurant. But the challenge is going well, and I thought I would bring up this idea because anyone else who is planning to make a dramatic change in their personal finance, why not start now? It's kind of like when you want to quit smoking, or you have a bad habit that you want to stop. It's the opposite situation, but it's the same thing. You should start now so it's not a problem later. You know you can do it. Don't wait to start it. This just means we get to save more money, which honestly is a really good idea when you're planning on buying a house that's a lot bigger than you've ever lived in, which means we're going to be buying a lot of furniture. And I actually did a spreadsheet to estimate the amount of cost we would have to spend probably within the first year of owning the home. Not everything is required, but it's would like to have. And so we want to make sure that that also is not going to hurt us if we take that out of our savings. So anyone who's about to buy a house, I challenge you to live like you're living in that house already. And if you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. And remember, no matter what your financial situation is, make sure to have a great day. Bye.